Hello, 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 this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. On the first video, we did a tutorial on how to start up the sleeve. So I just went on and continued knitting, and I did my increases. As you can see, it's a little bit tough because being a cable stitch and there's only one purl between. So it does pull it all together. Even I did the increases. You can notice it from here. We had the regular cable stitch, 6 knits, and I increased it and I increased it until I had 9, and I increased every cable stitch. I did one, I started from here and I continued increasing until I came to the length that I needed. I measured it through my underarm, so you can do it that way, and then you can measure it all the way down how long you wanted. So I'm at that point where I need to do my decrease. So to do that, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to do this method instead of binding off. Well, I'm going to bind off, I'm not going to bind off like 5, 3 at once. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knit, and then I'm going to continue knitting 3 stitches together to create these bumps. So there's 1, 2, 3, one after another on every other row. And then, let me get this closer. And then, so knitting back and forth. That's how 1, 2, 3 is done, the decrease. And then knit, I believe, 4 rows, and then did 2, one after another again. And then 1, 1, 1, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times we're going to do the decreases. 3 knits together to get rid of 2 stitches. So I'm going to start doing it right away on the front of the work, doing my decreases. Okay, and I'm going to try to pull this all the way down. For some reason YouTube is cutting my top. So what happened is you guys are missing what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I tried everything. So right now I'm all the way at the bottom of the screen, and hopefully it will not cut. Well, it can't cut anymore. So I'm knitting. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna do 3, and I'm gonna knit 3 together just like this. It's gonna be a little bit tough, but grab those 3 stitches and knit them all together. Okay, just like this. And I'm just gonna continue knitting all the way to the end. And I'm going to do the same thing at the other end, and I'm just going to knit just regular, and I will meet you at the end. I'm going to cut off this because if I show you all the way to the end, the video will take forever, and I only have like 33 minutes to make a video, unfortunately, because if I add videos together, the quality of the videos goes down, and I don't want that. I want the best quality, so you can look at it, the best quality for today's best quality. I don't know what's going to happen 10 years later. Who knows, right? Technology. So I will knit all the way to the end, and I will show you how to do the same thing we're going to do on here. Okay, so when I come to the 6 stitches, I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to pick up these 3 stitches together. A little bit tough to pick up 3 stitches together. Okay, just like this. And I'm going to continue knitting the rest of the 3 stitches. And on the wrong side, I'm just going to knit. And when I come to the beginning, I'm going to continue doing my decrease. So I'll see you at the beginning. Okay, so I'm at the front of the work now. What I'm going to do is I need to get rid of these 3 stitches. So I am going to knit just like this. Right side, knit two together. This is how I... Okay, so I got rid of... Now what I'm going to do is... I'm going to get rid of... Let me just look. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of one more. So total of 3. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of 3. This row, it's got rid of 6. Okay, and then this is how it will look like. Okay, so if you want to put a marker, you're welcome to put a marker so you know where you did the decrease. So because we're going to knit another sleeve, right? That's the thing. Because we need to knit 2 of these. Okay, I already started the second sleeve. So I'm just going to continue knitting. I'm not going to do the cable row, this row. It's going to be... I'm going to knit back and then do the cable. So I am just going to knit this and I will meet you at the end. We're going to do the same thing but the other side, because on the underarm we have to do both sides to create that shape so we can sew it on the front and the back body that we have already knit. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm at the end. What I'm going to do is I am going to... Let me try picking it up this way and see how it looks. Yeah, it's the same as this one. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to knit these all the way to the end. Maybe I should do it at the other side. Yeah, let's do it that way. So what I'll do is, we don't want to have one stitch at the end, right? When we're so what I'm going to do is, at the end, I am going to knit these all together. Okay, so when I come back to the other end, I'm going to start doing cabling. So, and I will show you. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then I'm just going to continue knitting. Okay, so I will see you at the other end, and yeah, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so I am at the beginning of the row, and what I'm going to do is I am going to knit these 3 together with just a regular knitting needle. Okay, so we did 3 rows of decreases one after another. Okay, this is how it looks like. Yeah, I think I like this one better. So what I'm going to do, the way you pick up the stitch is very important. I'm going to pick it up from here. See? So I did 1, 2, 3. Now I'm not going to do for 2 rows. So while I'm at it, I'm just going to do my regular cables, and I'll knit. I'm just going to grab my bigger knitting needle. Remember at the beginning of the first tutorial when I was showing you how to knit it, you need to have a bigger knitting needle to do the cables, because it's way easier, or else it gets very tight, because we're going to be moving these stitches around and automatically this fell. So I'm going to grab my prime knitting needles, which they have that thing here, that thing when you're knitting, it just grabs it. Well, it was only 3 stitches, I believe. This is a small one. Let me grab the 8th one. I'll be right back. That is the reason I wanted to show you these primes. They do not slide easily. Okay, so I'm just going to continue doing my cables row, and I will meet you at the end to show you how to do the decrease, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm at the end. I'm going to knit these 3 stitches, and I'm leaving one to give that nice edge, that underarm. So I'm not doing any cut decreases. Okay, and I'm gonna knit the stitch, and what I'm going to do is, as you can see, we did total of 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to knit back and forth 4 times, and then we're going to do another decrease. Okay, 4 times? No, actually 2 times. Yeah, we're going to knit back, forth. So we're 2 rows. So we're going to knit. So that does make 4 rows. Okay, I will knit and I will come back, right back now. Okay, so I ended up knitting 3 rows. So I came, went back, and came again. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another decrease. So this is going to be the 4th, and then automatically you will see the underarm is shaping. Okay, so I'm going to slip this one, and then I am going to knit these 3 together, and then I'm going to continue knitting until I come to the end of the row. Okay, and this is how it looks like. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm almost at the end of the row, so I'm going to knit until I have a total of 4 stitches, and then I'm going to knit these 3 together. It's a little bit tough. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to knit the wrong side and then come back and do another decrease. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have knit the wrong side of the work, and I'm going to do another decrease, and then I will do the same thing on the edge. And then what I'll do is I will knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and then we're going to do another decrease. Okay, it's these 2 that we need to do one after another. So I'm going to slip this, and then I'm just going to grab it from here and then get rid of, knit 3 together and get rid of another stitch. And then I'm just going to continue knitting just like this, and then you will see how it's shaping. Okay, so I'll see you 5 more rows. I'm not going to come back to show it to you because I'm doing the same thing as I'm doing. When I come to the 4th, I will get rid of the 3 stitches and then knit this one, and then I will continue knitting. Okay, so 5 rows later, I will meet you. After doing the 5 rows, we're going to be getting rid of 1, 2, 3, and then I believe 7 rows later we're going to get rid of. Yeah, and then another 7 rows. So we're almost there. Okay. This is a new technique that I'm trying. What I usually do is I bind off 5 stitches. I knit back and forth, and I get rid of 3, and then I knit back and forth. But it gives me that sharp bind off look, which I like this one way better. This is nice and soft, and then I just sew in this to the sleeve. Okay, so this is one of the techniques that I'm sharing with you. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have knit total of 5 rows, as you can see here, where I did my decrease. So I'm going to do another decrease right here, and then I'm going to continue doing this. Just let me just count. So this is how it looks like so far. It's given that round shape. So I'm going to do this. Where are we? Total of 4 times. So including this. After this, 3 more times. So I am going to knit the 3 together. Yeah, it's a little bit tough to pick these 3 stitches. Yeah, or you can use a smaller needle if you want. It's up to you. See, it didn't grab. Yeah, you can use a smaller needle. Even that would work. Let me do that. That's another trick you can do. So I don't knit this one. So what I'm going to do is, and then like I said, 3 more times after this, and I will let you knit because there's lots of knitting involved. And then I'm going to move this to the other needle, and you can do this. So here's a new trick. You can use a smaller knitting needle or even a crochet hook to grab those 3 stitches. So I will knit, I will do the 4th, and I will come back to show you. I'm just gonna recount again. Yeah, so 4 total of 4. We're gonna do this, and I just want to show you. So after, when we're done, just to show you, see, this has to match here, right? This has to match. I'm going to still do the tutorial for the back and the front. I'm still working on, so stay tuned for those. So this has to match this, right, when we're sewing it up, the both sides. So yeah, so continue knitting. So I did the first one. So after, and then don't forget to do the other end as well. And then, because we need to sew this up, right, on the front and in the back. And then 3 more times continue knitting, and I will come and show you after finishing the 4th, and we'll go from there. So this is how it looks like so far, the shape of the sleeve underarm. That we need it nice and open so we can fit us, right? I'm comfortable. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have knit, and this is how it looks like so far. So I have knit, and I did decrease on here. I marked it. So here, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and I did knit, I believe, 5 more rows. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do 2 more decrease, and then just bind off and finish it up. Okay, because it is enough. So it's the same way I've been doing so far. Knit 3 together, just like this, and I do this at the same at the edge. I repeat, and then you will notice that you're going to have less stitches. The thing is, I don't count stitches. I only work with measurements, so don't ask me how many I have on my needles. So just work with your measurements and then go from there. Like mine is a plus size, so this is the reason I'm knitting so many rows. If you are a smaller size, just measure yourself and work it that way. Like, you don't have to do so many decreases on this the way I'm doing it, because I have so many stitches. Being a plus size, that is the reason I am doing so many decrease to fit into that back and front underarm hole area. Okay, so I will finish this row. At the end, I'm going to do my decrease again. You have to do 2 sides, right, to give that nice sleeve shape. And then I will do another decrease when I come back here, and I will show you how it looks like so far. Okay, I'll be right back. So lots of knitting involved, lots of knitting, and I will let you knit. Okay, so I have knit, did my decrease on both sides, and I did my second decrease, so one after another. Okay, and I'm just gonna finish it up. So I'm just gonna do my last decrease, and then what's gonna happen is it's gonna give me this round shape, which usually happens was before it would give me those sharp edges when I'm knitting the sleeve. So this technique is getting rid of those sharp edges. Okay, so I did my last decrease, as you can see. Okay, just to show you how it looks like. See? Okay, so now I'm just gonna see how it looks. So I'm just gonna bind off, and the sleeve will be done. And I only have about, just from the one skein, I only have this left. Thank God. Well, I think I'm gonna have enough yarn. I was kind of hesitant due to 7 skeins, and I thought I won't have enough, but I think I have enough. I already started the front, and I started one of the sleeves, so I do have an extra skein just to be on the safe side. Okay, so I'm just going to do my bind off, and then I'm just going to finish it up. Okay, just a regular bind off. Knit 2 together. I'm doing purlwise yarn on the front, so knit 2 together, put the stitch back, knit 2 together, and with the one you put it back, and then you have you bind off. Okay, see, there's no sharp edges. It gives you this nice round, come on, focus, see, it gives you this nice round, which I love, 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 love. So I hope you like this tutorial. It's a new technique, and I wanted to share it with you. I will create a playlist, and I will put this Aran wrap cardigan in the playlist. So far this is my 3rd tutorial, and right after this I am going to start another tutorial doing the front left side of the cardigan, so stay tuned for that. And then yeah, so I'm just binding off like this. Okay, let me just finish this, and I will be right back to show you how it looks like so far. And you just do your regular sewing. If you're watching this tutorial, I am sure you are expert of knitting, and if you know how to do cable, stitches are a little bit difficult for new beginners. That's what I would say. And I did different cable in this tutorial. Well, this playlist, let's say it that way, for this cardigan. So I have done a different cable stitches, I would say, patterns. And yeah, so far, if you're watching this tutorial, I'm sure you're an expert and you should know how to sew up. But I am planning, hopefully in the near future, to make a tutorial to design a cardigan, Aran cardigan, top down. Yeah, because I've been knitting top down for years, and Raglan knits top down. You start it from the neck area, and I've been noticing it goes faster. This is like 5 pieces that I'm going to be knitting and sewing them up together, so it's not easy. So I'm always trying to find a better solution for knitting. Okay, let me just finish this and I'll be right back. Okay, the only problem is it curls up. I haven't blocked it anything yet, so yeah, unfortunately it does curl up, and I didn't do the last one because I needed that space to sew this up. So I'm just gonna cut this. Okay, so one sleeve left. Yeah, and I already secured the yarn, and I'm just gonna pull it tight. It's a little bit hard for you to see, but there's no sharp edges. It gives you this nice round look. Okay, so let me just put this on here. This is the front and the back of the I will need a pin, and well, from the inside, of course, right? That's how you sew up. Well, I need to block this first, but I just want to show you. So while you sew it up, yeah, I need to block these each pieces together, and then you sew it up. So, and then you go like this, you just sew it, and then this middle should be in the middle, right in this, right here. This is the middle motif of the, so you pin it, ta-da, see, this is the half, and it fits perfect. Okay, so I hope you like this tutorial. I tried to show you every detail, and knitting an Aran cardigan is pretty time consuming, so I'll try to do my best. And I just wanted to give you this nice edge looking. Having a hard time fitting it in the screen here. Okay, so stay tuned for the front. I am knitting. Where are you? Okay, here it is. Just pull this a little bit. Here we go. It's just fantastic. Yeah, when you sew it up, of course, these pieces are going to be inside of the cardigan, so you don't have to worry about these knit pieces. That's all you can do, because I couldn't do any. I had to do a cable stitch here, in which I didn't have room because I was doing the decrease, right? So unfortunately this is what happens, and I didn't have enough stitches to do the cable stitch there. Okay, so here's the front of the left side of the cardigan. So stay tuned for the next tutorial, which I'm going to do is I am going to do decrease here, because I'm at that point. Like I said, you can make as many as you want. I made total of 9 cable stitches, and so this part is going to be open, and it's going to give this nice edge look on the edge of the cardigan. So let me just show you the sample. So this is how it's going to be. Okay, so I'm going to do the decrease. So when you sew it up with the 2 pieces, it's going to be easy, which I did it on the other pieces, which I did it on this one. See how it looks, and then I'm going to be sewing up these up from here, and then it's going to give me this nice beautiful look. Yeah, so this is the right side of the front. Yeah, like I said, lots of knitting involved. It takes me about a week to knit one piece. This took me almost 2 weeks. So like I said, it's really time consuming. Usually it takes me 3 to 5 days, 10 days to knit a, a garment, but being a cable stitch, it takes time, plus a plus size. Yeah. Here we go. And I'll just show you the collar, and then I'm going to come and show you how to do the collar as well. That might be a different tutorial because it's pretty. Here we go. See how the collar is. Yeah, it's really hard to see due to the it's big, right? It doesn't fit my screen, unfortunately. But yeah, this is a new technique that I'm sharing with you as I learned how to do it as well. See how it's done? This is the front of the work of the cardigan, but because of the collar, I am knitting the wrong side to create this look. And it starts from here. It starts from way here. See, it automatically turns because the wrong side. Yeah, so you guys stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming pretty soon, but I do have a custom order which I need to knit for a plus size. That's going to take me time. Okay, you guys take care, and I'll see you on this next video on how to knit, how to do the increase, and then go from there. I'm going to do it at once, so it will give me this beautiful effect. Okay, so here is the sleeve again. Yeah, it does curl up. Well, let me do it on the wrong side. You might see it better this way. And like I said, it's really hard to fit. If you measure, so this is the fattest part of the sleeve. See, I haven't blocked her or anything. If I stretch it a little bit, it goes up to 18, I believe. Because my sleeves, my fattest part of my sleeves is between 15 to 16. Okay, and this will be a little bit tuck, but if I block it, I'm sure it's going to turn out fantastic. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to hit that notification button so every time I post a new video, you will be notified. Okay, it is, it's hard to fit in, but it is about 21 inches long. Oh, not even 21. Let me just go from here. Actually, just over 20. So it's perfect for my long arms. I am a plus size and I'm a big girl. You guys take care. Happy knitting. Bye-bye.